What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I just want to start this video off real quick by saying I'm giving away 3 copies of the Football Physique program. And you can basically enter into this 3 times. So the first way is just go to this comment section of this video and just type in where you're from. Just simply your city, state, or country where you're from into the comment section. And I'll just pick one at random and send you the free copy of your program. The second way to enter is to go to the Become Elite Instagram, follow it if you're not following it yet, and go to the most recent post. It doesn't have to be this post, whatever the most recent post is, like it, and then in the comment section, comment an emoji or a few emojis, whatever you want, doesn't matter. Just comment some emojis and I'll again pick one comment at random. And then the third and final way to enter is just go to my personal Instagram page, go to my most recent picture. It might not be this one, it might be like that photo, then go to the comment section and just comment anything you want, anything. It could be something nice, it could be something mean, hopefully it's something nice. And again, I'll just pick one comment at random and send you your program. So that's the promotion. And again, I'm giving away 3 copies, one from each of these outlets. I'm also not gonna pick you if you're just spamming. If I see that you're posting more than once, more than one comment in any of my pictures or this video, I'm not gonna pick you. So 1 comment per person, and you can do it on all 3 of these outlets. If you don't have an Instagram, I'm sorry, get an Instagram and then follow both my stuff. All right, let's get in the video. It's backwards. In America, you flip it up to turn on and down to turn off. That's the standard. But in New Zealand, you flip it down to turn on and up to turn off. It's those little things that add up and just make you feel completely out of your comfort zone. It's really weird. So last weekend we played Wire Rappa and we actually won 2-1. We didn't play the absolute best. We've definitely played better games, and from what their coach and their team has kind of been saying, they didn't have the best game either. So we got the 3 points. 3 points is 3 points. We'll move on and just try to improve after that. But my body is it just takes so long to recover now because my body's just not used to playing these 90-minute games every weekend. Just stuff that, after normal games I wouldn't have been this sore, but now I'm playing at a faster and faster tempo each game. My body just has to get used to it and build up stronger and stronger and stronger. But it's just so frustrating, and I just want to be back to 100% so much. And it's such a tease to play these 90-minute games, but feel these twinges still in the groin or feel tightness come up. It's not the same as it used to be. And just knowing to keep pushing and that it will be the same in the future is tough, because you just want it right now. You want to feel 100%, and it's just kind of frustrating to have your body just not do what it wants. But day by day, slowly but surely, it'll come back. Right now I'm going to put on my boy Millionaire Hoy, and I'm going to do some yoga because I'm still tight from the game. I'm going to do some foam rolling and some trigger point release with like the tennis ball in my groin and hip flexor area, because it's definitely tightened up. And so I just need to continually release that tension in there by massage, stretching, and then just light exercise. But that's pretty much it for today's workouts. I have team training tonight, and then on Wednesday I'll show you a gym routine where I'm going to do one of the Footballer Physique programs, and then also maybe some cardio, like the full fitness routine too, if I'm feeling up for it. But it's going to depend on my body too, because I do want to promote the Footballer's Physique program, but I also need to be smart, Gotta use my head. So let's put on Millionaire Hoy. He's my favorite for yoga plans for athletes. Interesting thing about stretching that I've read a lot, especially been doing the Footballer Physique program, is that especially for soccer players, you don't want to become overly flexible. You want to be maintain that range of being flexible enough to perform the actions on the field. But if you transition to being overly flexible, where you can do so much stuff almost like a ballerina or like a gymnastics person, it actually can have negative effects and lead and cause injuries. Just a lot of the research has been coming out that you don't want to get too tight and you don't want to get too flexible. You want to be right almost in that sweet spot. can't even explain how good that feels. The next thing I'm gonna do is kind of like my own thing. So I'm gonna use this tennis ball to do some trigger point release on the groin and hip area. And basically it's kind of weird, but how I do this is I use a foam roller and then I stick the tennis ball on top of the foam roller so it elevates a little bit more, so I get a very deep trigger point release. So I'll show you how I'm doing that for the groin. So I put the foam roller down, and I'm just gonna put the tennis ball right there, and then just let my full body weight find a very tight spot, which is right there. And then I just lay my body into it. I definitely took for granted what it was like to train and play without any worry of pain or stuff like that. And I just, my motivation every single day to do these workouts, to see the physios, to do all this work is just to get to that point where I can play a full 90-minute game with no tightness, no pain, no worry, no second guessing, and just play how I used to play. The rest of today, it's all going to be football or physique, like promo stuff, like I'm making images like these and this to promote it on Instagram. But yeah, that loosens it up a ton. Kind of looks like I'm humping the ground, but so I kind of do this here and not at the gym. Sometimes I do it at the gym too. This recovery process is just a pain, and it's just so frustrating day after day and week after week to see improvements and to push it, and then yet you have like, oh, you need a week of recovery and your body's resting, and then you get random twinges, and if it's not the groin that's sore, all of a sudden your hamstring's tight. If your hamstring's not tight, then you roll an ankle. I constantly have these thoughts of like, is my body failing? Like, is it not going to recover fully? Am I going to have to retire? But I just keep telling myself that, it's just part of the process. It's you start down here and you're recovering. It's not from here straight all the way up. It's from here and you go up and you have some good days, and then you have your bad days, and then you're pushing it and you're feeling better, and you're feeling better every day. All of a sudden you play a full game and one movement in the game brings you back down to here. And you have to rest and wait, and then slowly it's coming back up, and you just have to constantly push it and then relax and rest and see and test it further and relax more. But it's these down periods of time, these times where you're just relaxing and just waiting for it to heal back up, where it's the worst, where you're just plagued with all these mental thoughts of kind of like negative thoughts of just, am I going to make it? Am I going to get back to where I was? But I'm confident, it's going to happen. And I just have to keep telling myself, don't sweat it, don't stress, just focus on the long term. But I'd be lying if I said, yeah, it's easy. And I'm sure that you guys who've gone through injuries have experienced this. And if you haven't, then hopefully that you will never have to experience it, but most likely you will experience it at one point in your career if you have a long career. There's some really good days where I feel so close. I just can taste it. I'll do a full training session or 60 minutes of the game where I feel fantastic. And then all of a sudden, I have days where I'm limping, walking around. It's just crazy to think like it's now almost been a full year where I've played or trained without any pain. Because the first minute I felt this pain was about mid-July. We're creeping up on June here soon. But there's many nights where I just can't fall asleep because all I'm thinking about is, what if it doesn't get better? What if it doesn't improve? What if this pain never goes away? So I won't play this weekend, unfortunately. But then hopefully I can re-enter into training on Tuesday of the next week, and then feel good that week and play in the next game. All right, good night. All right, we're headed to the game against Miramar right now. It's definitely frustrating to not play, but hopefully the team will do well. This team's gonna be a pretty good team because a lot of those guys play for Team Wellington, and Team Wellington just won the Oceania Champions League. So it'll be good, competitive, and we'll see what happens. I'm Kendall Jenner.
We can just have a word from Rupert and then we'll get Scott to reply.
Fantastic achievement for the club. I know that Bex and all you guys have been working for a long time to...
Okay. For the video, guys.
So we ended up losing to Miramar 2-1, but I was really, really proud of the team. I mean, we went down to 10 men in like the 20th minute, and they had 2 goals on us. They were up 2-0, and we fought back, got a goal, and actually almost got a second goal. The keeper did amazing for Miramar, had some really big time saves and kept them in the game. Their defense kept them in the game a few times as well. So I'm really proud of Karori. Just gutted, you know, there's nothing worse than sitting on the sideline and watching your team play and just not being able to help, contribute, do anything. It's one of the worst feelings in the world. The groin is still feeling a little tight. Hopefully it will improve Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I'll be able to play in that game on the following weekend because we have 3 games in 7 days coming up. But yeah, it's, like I said, it's a frustrating process, but it's just something you have to do and have to push through if I want to get back to playing games without pain, without tightness. I have to go through this period. I am still doing the promotion of I'm giving away 3 free programs, like I said at the beginning of this video. I will pick 1 winner from each social media platform. I'll message you and then I'll get you your football or physique program absolutely for free. So that's the video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, peace.